And it is a sign of caring for someone unconditionally without going into the Rogerian unconditional love, right? So it's a professional setting. And having seen the world for few decades, there is so much emphasis put on bringing the discipline of proper people management and managing performance through coaching. Yet most of the organizations I work with struggle with implementing it properly. So how do you make it work in real time?
I think we're still trying to make it work. If I'm brutally honest, it's far from perfect. I think we've definitely placed much more emphasis on equipping our coaches with coaches. I mean, that's kind of this relationship. So, if I have responsibility for coaching, I guess it's probably upwards of 30 plus people within the PwC world. I better be getting good coaching myself, I think, and so that's definitely one of them. I think there's we've also encouraged a level of transparency and feedback within the coaching network as well. So it's now anyone that I'm coaching is asked to give feedback on kind of how well that I'm coaching, and vice versa for all of the kind of coaches we've got in the organisation, which I think is imperative. That has to be safe and
true.
And true, yeah, and people need to be accurate. I think we still, we probably still, and I love my Canadian citizenship, but occasionally too Canadian in terms of being maybe a little too nice still, which would be an improvement area. And then I think, certainly in the teams that I've worked with, one of the critical things that I think is important is that there's a level of directness and candor within the teams that is transparent and authentic, and people know where they stand, and there aren't. I mean, to me, one of the behaviours that I try within our organisation to shut down as quickly as possible is this kind of toxic background conversations that occur. That where if I'm not loving working with you, I'm going to go and speak to someone else about that versus coming to you about that. And I think as a coach, it's critical to try and kind of shut those down and kind of and redirect those so people are having the right conversations with one another
and with the right people.
Exactly. And so and I've definitely been in situations and teams where that hasn't been the case, and that creates a sort of very toxic culture quickly, where no successful coach can be impactful. And I think we've also put a level of effort around getting the kind of right level of people into coaching roles and getting the right leverage with those coaches as well, so people aren't over kind of coaching.